Cannabidiol is quickly becoming the most talked about ingredient of 2020. Even Virginia, our home state, recently announced that it will invest in a large-scale hemp extraction facility that plans on purchasing over $30 million worth of raw hemp material. But the rise in popularity and use of CBD indicates the potential increase in misuse and mistakes in the industry. Here are 6 common mistakes you may be making when purchasing and consuming CBD products. Majority of us may find online corporations to be trustworthy. However, when we shop on these marketplace platforms, we're typically not buying from the company, but rather a third-party seller. These third-party sellers may be unverified and would be violating their Amazon seller's terms of service by selling CBD on Amazon's platform. In addition to purchasing from an unreputable company, you may not even end up receiving CBD. There have been numerous accounts of Amazon and eBay sellers offering counterfeit CBD products which only contain hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil contains no CBD and is used mostly for cooking. These scheming online salesmen will attempt to cover this up with vague and misleading descriptions. This is why it's important to only purchase from CBD sellers who publicly display their certification of analysis, or COA, from a third-party lab, such as CBD Livity. COAs will inform you on exactly what's in the product you're purchasing, from batch potency to unwanted metals. CBD affects everyone on an individualized scale, which is based on a number of different factors, including weight, severity of condition, and body chemistry. So it's essential to understand that there is no perfect dose that fits all. When beginning your CBD journey, you should start at a low dose and gradually increase dosage to find your CBD sweet spot that works with these subjective factors. Often, CBD beginners will enthusiastically consume too much sublingual, gummies, or other CBD products without properly gauging their tolerance, and the unique effect it will have with their body chemistry. While you are unable to overdose on CBD since it's non-toxic and our body has a capacity to only absorb a certain amount, taking an excessive amount, especially on your initial dose, may lead to negative side effects, such as sleepiness or headaches. Sublinguals are one of the most popular ways to consume CBD due to the medium's high bioavailability, or the absorption rate of CBD that actually enters your bloodstream. Since CBD oil soaks into your mucous membrane in your mouth, if you immediately swallow or place it on your tongue, you may not be getting the full effect. Mucous membranes are located in the bottom of your mouth, not on the tongue, and need at least 60 to 90 seconds to be fully absorbed. Additionally, don't expect the same bioavailability effectiveness for all oral CBD methods, especially gummies and capsules, which have a relatively low absorption rate. CBD edibles enter the bloodstream only after going through the digestive tract, resulting in a weaker, delayed effect in comparison to sublinguals. The cannabinoid spectrum is vast, with chemicals including CBD, CBG, CBN, and THC, just to name a few. Plus, the added essence of terpenes, flavonoids, and cannaflavins. Hemp has the ability to create a spectrum of products to meet varying individual needs, so it's essential that you're able to select the correct spectrum that will address your concerns. Full-spectrum sublinguals include all of the natural hemp plant and cannabinoids with a THC content cap at 0.3%, which could still potentially engender a nominal psychoactive response in sensitive individuals. The combination of naturally occurring compounds produce a synergistic effect in the body aimed at balancing the endocannabinoid system, often called the entourage effect. Full spectrum is often favored by consumers with more severe conditions. Broad-spectrum sublinguals are a THC-free, third-party tested alternative to full spectrum. Broad spectrum has all of the natural compounds and essences that assist in anti-inflammation, anti-anxiety, etc., but it does interact with the body chemistry slightly differently due to the extraction of a natural compound. It is great for those who are prone to anxiety and/or concerned about drug testing due to the absence of THC. Some companies may claim that their broad spectrum is THC-free, but could still contain 0.3%. Additionally, they may use isolated cannabinoids and terpenes to create their own broad spectrum formula, which wouldn't be naturally occurring. That is why it's so crucial to check a product's COA before purchasing to ensure that you're getting what you asked for. We create our own broad spectrum oil with the raw hemp substances that contain naturally occurring cannabinoids and terpenes, and then simply remove the THC from the batch. High-quality isolate is comprised of over 99% pure CBD and free from terpenes, flavonoids, and other cannabinoids. There are currently studies being conducted over whether CBD concentration heightens the beneficial properties of CBD. Isolate has become the preferred CBD spectrum for those whose body's chemistry interact well with CBD but not other cannabinoids. Our Synergy Elixir, Synergy and Broad Spectrum Elixir, 70 to 90% CBD distillate, and 99% CBD isolate are all great options that contain no THC. To ensure you're receiving the same quality of product each time, you should review a CBD company's batch lab report to understand any shifts in product potency and levels of cannabinoids and terpenes. These reports are crucial in comprehending a brand's consistency in CBD production and the effect that specific batch will have on you. Virginia legislation has just recently been updated, requiring batch lab reports to be public to provide transparency of the authenticity of each product batch. CBD Livity plans to release our batch lab reports in the upcoming months, so be sure to verify those once they're available. While CBD is an effective ingredient to relieve discomfort, anxiety, or a number of different concerns, it may take time for new users to really experience its healing effects. Only a handful of users will report feeling immediate benefits, which will often taper off quickly. As mentioned before, CBD is a chemical that affects each person's body chemistry differently. It may ultimately take up to 2 weeks for first-time users to feel the full effect of CBD because the benefits are initially subtle. It may even take skipping a dose to realize a reoccurrence of a symptom. With CBD, it's often about what you are no longer feeling rather than what you expect to feel.